Bueno, ya está empezando. We are gonna go live very soon for this class.
No me va a ser justo.
Come and start one and we'll send you the link to join us in Zoom. Wait a second. Ok, ya estamos live on YouTube. Ok, entremos la gente.
Listo, voy a entrar.
Listo. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Elizabeth, Anita, Joanna, Rama, Cristina, Mochtaridi. Uh, Anita, Jessica, hello, Brittany. Hi, Christina, how are you? Nice to see you. We are about to start our class, How to Stop Toxic Reactions so we can become secure parents for our kids. I want to announce you that we are celebrating HIC Parenting's 5th anniversary. Today, we are 5 years old. I wonder if I do this sometimes my computer, no, it's not. Okay, it's not showing. Sometimes when I do this, let me see the reactions. Um, Maybe because I'm not the host, I cannot react. Oh yeah, maybe if I do it here. Yes, it's our anniversary, 5 years so serving parents who want to raise their children with peace, who want to become secure parents, who want to move away from toxic reactions, from generational patterns that they grew up in. 5 years serving 14,151 clients. It sounds insane to me that we are at this point, and I cannot wait to serve you as well to raise secure children, become secure parents, to raise secure children. This is a very special edition of our free class because we have over $4,000 in HIC parenting prizes and gifts for you guys. So stay right to the end because we are going to to give away a lot of things, HIC products and slots for our coaching program. So I'm very, very curious. Could you please type in the chat the ages of your kids and what pulled you to register for this free class? The ages of your kids and what pulled you to register for this free class? Hi, Emily, Gina, Elizabeth. So right here we have all the administrators in HIC Parenting. We have Ana Sofia, say hi. She's our client success manager. She's basically, I would say, she's like the caregiver of our clients, the one who holds their hand from beginning to end. We have Federico, say hi. He's our tech support, and we have our operations director, Jessica. She's everybody's boss here. And I'm so happy that I'm here serving you, and I cannot wait to share with you 2 steps that will will change the way that you parent forever. 2 steps that have helped me and all our clients become secure parents. So let's go to the presentation, please. Amira, 6 weeks. Oh, you have a baby. Congratulations. I need help being less reactive when the kids fight with each other. Okay. I've been finding myself with a very short fuse. Okay. For the ones who are coming, could you please type in the chat the ages of your kids and what pulled you to register for this free class? 2-year-old, I need to see how to help my daughter be a bit more. She's 3. I need help managing my reactions to her behavior and better understanding. Okay, that's a great intention, Brittany. I'm so happy that you're here. Okay, so I'm going to share with you, Brittany, and all of you, a two-step system that has helped me as a parent and all our clients in HIC parenting stop toxic reactions and raise their children with peace by becoming secure parents. This is our anniversary class, so we are going to celebrate it together. And at the end, we are going to give away a lot of prizes. So stay right to the end because you can be one of our lucky winners of our coaching program and more. Otro, por favor. So these are the two steps that I'm going to share with you, and then we are going to break each one of those down. So you are going to take a lot of notes, but more than notes, I don't want this to be just head knowledge that you can like. I don't want this class to just be head knowledge. I want this class to live in your heart and to be engraved in your heart. So more than taking notes, pay attention and engage in the chat, engage with me, engage with the activities that we're going to do today. So step number 1 is understanding your unique toxic generational pattern. By the way, if you were not raised with respectful parenting, we all have it. We all come from those toxic generational patterns. You will understand that toxic pattern today so it doesn't affect your parenting today and tomorrow. And number 2, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you can do to start healing these patterns so you become the secure parent who raises secure children. So that's my promise for today on this class. Otro, por favor. You'll feel calmer and more in control. You'll be proud of how you handle challenging situations. Your kids will feel safer and more loved, and they will see you as the parent who listens and cares. This is your chance to break the cycle and give your kids the love and peace they deserve. Now, you are a loving parent, and I have no doubt of that. This class is not about teaching you how to love your kids more, because I don't know if there is more love to give. You're already a very loving parent. But this class is going to give you the roadmap to feel secure as a parent and to transfer that safety to your kids. Otro, por favor. So this class is for you if, number 1, you are a parent or caregiver who wants to have a healthier family dynamic. If you're a teacher, if you're a counselor, I know that there are some counselors and teachers who attend this class. You can stay, but this class is not for you. It's for parents or caregivers. If you are open to reflect on your own generational pattern from compassion and self-responsibility. So this class, and pay attention to this because this class might not be for you. This class is completely parent-centric, meaning it is focused on you, the parent, not on how to fix the kid. Because children don't need fixing, especially our neurodivergent kids. My autistic son is perfect the way he is. This class is focused on you, on your own emotions, on your own internal narratives, on your own reactions. So if you're looking for a child-centric class, you know this class is not for you and you might be disappointed. So if this is not what you're looking for, you can leave or you can stay if you want to learn about you. This class is for you if you want to learn more about your childhood, how your childhood shaped the way you care for yourself and others. And if you want to break free from toxic generational patterns and raise children who feel safe and close to you. Otro, por favor. So, disclaimer. I'm going to show you some stories from our clients. These stories are the reflection of what parents experience once they practice and they embody and they integrate the two steps that you're going to learn today. The disclaimer is that their stories, it might not be a reflection of what is going to happen in your family because it depends as well on your ability to apply these strategies or the information. And number two, your commitment. And number three, disclaimer, take this class not as therapy, counseling, or even coaching, because this is not what it is. This is an informative class. So you are going to get information. This is not therapy. This is not mental health service. This is not counseling. This is not coaching. Otro, por favor. So what to expect? Part number one, I'm going to be teaching the 2 steps to break free from toxic reactions. Part two, if you need direct support and you want more than just attending a free class with general information, very valuable, but it's not personalized, I will show you how you can get an opportunity to have a free call with one of us. I will explain to you how that goes a little bit later, and I will show you how to book this call a little bit later. And then part three, I'm going to do a Q&A if we still have time. I have a hard stop at 90 minutes because I have a session with a client. So if I do have time, I will respond to as many questions as I can. Okay, otro. But who am I? If you are new to me, say, hey, I'm new to you. I just started following you. I just found out HIC parenting. Say in the comments. I'm very curious who's new to us. If you are new to me, hello, my name is Master. Parenting is not me. We are a group of professionals, and my team of coaches and I have served 14,151 clients plus, because this count was like from a year ago, through our coaching services, products, so they can break free from reactivity and become secure parents. You are new to us? Okay. Welcome. Welcome to HIC Parenting, Luz. Otro, por favor. Personally, I am a mom of 2 children. I'm currently raising two, but the third one, he's already an adult. The two who I'm raising, they're twins. They're 9 years old. One of them is autistic, ADHD. I am autistic, ADHD. So if you are a neurodivergent parent, this is my bread and butter here in HIC Parenting. Most of our clients are neurodivergent families. That's what we do all day. I dedicated the last 12 years to learning everything about how to break my toxic generational pattern. I was a therapeutic care provider for children with high behavioral needs for 10 years. And then I've been a certified parenting coach for the last 5 years. So I have a lot of experience helping parents and helping children, especially sensitive neurodivergent kids, on being raised with secure parents. I've been following you for a couple of years. You're Colombian, that's amazing. My daughter in the process of being tested. Okay, good. Welcome. Otro, por favor. Fede, por favor, otro.
Voy, se me bloqueó, pero
Oh, Federico is having a hard time passing.
ya.
Ah! I want to share some of the stories of the parents who embodied the 2 steps that you're going to learn today before we get into the 2 steps. This is Zulay. She's autistic. She has other health conditions. She's raising an autistic daughter, and she's a military mom. So most of the time she's parenting solo and she doesn't have much support. From beginning to end, all day she's with her daughter. When she came to HIC parenting, she felt desperate. She didn't know what to do. She even had a little story in her head of, I cannot be a good mom because I'm autistic. Once she embodied the 2 steps that you're going to learn today, she did it with our coaching help for some weeks. This is what her process and transformation is. Zuley, por favor. What pulled you to say yes to this work, and how do you feel now?
Desperation. I was very desperate for some type of support. Additionally, from being on the spectrum, my husband is in the military, and it's been night and day. Everyone here just made it so simple and so much less scary to do. And it turned my parenting around. A big help. I don't know how I would have done it without the group. I don't know how I would have done it without the group. It's been a lifeline for me specifically. And now I'm happy about being a mommy. And I feel like even with all of the issues I have medically, I am the mommy I've always wanted to be. Ah. So, thank you all. And I appreciate you. Oh, no.
So that is Zuley. I have a question for you. How would that feel to you if you feel like, hey, I am exactly the mom or the dad, the parent I want to be? How would that feel to you? That happened to Zuley, autistic, ADHD, parenting solo for months and months, no support. All her family is not in the United States. Her child is autistic as well. A lot of meltdowns. And you know what? Her daughter still has meltdowns. Her daughter is who she is. The difference is her, how she feels as a parent. And she was able to feel this way once she embodied what you're going to learn today. Okay, otro, por favor. And like her, many other parents. I mean, if I were to show you all the testimonials that we have, I think that would be the whole class. But what I wanted to tell you with these stories is that it could be you. Why not you? Many times when we've been in the struggle for so long, for 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, we think that there is no way out or that it would take way too much to get out. That was Zuley just after 10 weeks. And guess what? She's not done. She's still in the process, but that was her 10 weeks. 10 weeks. She went from feeling desperate and not knowing what to do to feeling secure. And it didn't take much, just the right roadmap and clear guidance from us. Otro, por favor. So before I start breaking down each one of the steps, I want to announce you because we are in an anniversary. Today, HIC Parenting is 5 years. We are going to give away two parenting with understanding coaching programs. Yes, 2 slots to be in our parenting with understanding coaching program. And we are going to give away 2 gift cards for HIC parenting products. When are we going to give it away? Just to the people who are going to stay to the end and the people who are going to be the most active in the chat. So out of the people who are the most active in the chat, we are going from those people, we are going to choose the winners of the products. And out of the people at the end who book a free call, we are going to choose the winners of the Parenting with Understanding coaching program. Okay, let's go. No, I think that Naima wanted everything to be hearts, but one of them went the wrong way. So let's start with step one, understanding your unique toxic generational pattern so it doesn't affect your parenting today. Otro, por favor. I forget to tell Federico to. So I was spanked. If you were spanked, say me, I was spanked. I was yelled at. Sometimes I was yelled at malcriada. You're a spoiled brat. You're ungrateful, desagradecida. What were you? What were the things, the messages that you received growing up? Sometimes I felt loved by my parents. Not everything was a struggle. If they were in a good mood with each other, with my mom and dad, then I had a good day. But if they had a bad day with each other, that was a toughie for me. So their parenting reactions were dependent on their adult problems. How was it for you? What did your parents or caregivers tell you when they were angry? What did they tell you? Yelled at. What did I tell you, Priscilla? How did you feel? I did feel love from my parents, but we also see their problems with each other. If you cry, I'll give you something to cry. Did you remember your parents and caregivers being playful, calm, interactive, connected? Do you remember them? I remember mine, especially my mom. I usually say, and it was true, my mom was a gentle parent at night and an authoritarian parent during the day. I don't know what happened to my mom. Even Brian, my husband, says, your mom is a different person at night, and I don't know why. And guess what's my favorite time of the day? The night. The night I feel connected. I feel the most patient with my children, even if I'm tired. And it's because I received that growing up. The work that you're doing with your kids now is going to help them be secure parents in the future. Do you remember your parents and caregivers being playful? How did that make you feel? They were calm when they were acting good. Okay. I want to be better for my baby. There is not a memory. When, if you don't have a memory of playful connection, if you don't have a memory at all of your childhood, let me know. That's a trauma response. Our brain is wired to keep us safe. And whatever thing, and it would do whatever thing it takes to keep us safe. And if what it takes is to black out our childhood, the brain will do it. If that childhood was not safe. So it makes sense to me if you don't remember your childhood. If you lived an ambivalent pattern like me, like half and half, in the day my mom was authoritarian, the night she was connected, you possibly remember your childhood, but what are the images that have the most impact in you? Otro, por favor. We're going to remember that step one is your childhood. We are understanding your pattern. I surveyed you guys on Instagram on what's your biggest desire? And this is what I got. I want to have a close relationship with my children. I want to be calmer and not react the way my parents did. I want to have an open, honest communication. What else? What else is your biggest desire? I remember the fathers usually tell me, I just don't want my kids to be scared of me. There is a lot of fear in fathers in general. What is your desire? I want to enjoy being a parent. You will. You will if you embody what you're going to learn today. Otro, por favor. I thought I turned out just fine until I became a caregiver. Why? Do you feel kind of the same way, like you were a well-rounded adult, kind of like well-adjusted, but then you became a parent, the rage came up, the anxiety came up, the frustration came up, and then you're like, why can't they just listen to me? And the rage flares up. What is your default reaction? What is your default reaction when you don't feel heard? Hmm? You feel helpless, not loved. I was in denial until I had children. I became my parents. I see you, Christina. The reason this happens is because nobody reflects us as our children. Your boss doesn't reflect you. The neighbor doesn't reflect you. The person who cuts in line in front of you doesn't reflect you, but your daughter and son does. When they tantrum, when they cry, when they cling on you, all the things they do reflect you. That's the reason. So all the things that were deposited in you in childhood flare up because you see yourself, your inner child, your Leo self in them, in their Leo faces. Otro, por favor. There is another default reaction. We call it the Stonewall reaction, which is shutdown. The shutdown is a higher level of dysregulation. Usually before shutdown, there is reactivity. And then we feel so powerless and so out of control and so overwhelmed that we move higher into a dysregulation ladder and we shut down. And we say things such as, why do I even try? They don't listen to me. Basically reflected on what you see here on the image on the screen. This is not a gentle parent. This is a parent in complete shutdown. She's not engaged with her children. She's not even engaged with herself. She's almost dissociated. Or maybe she is. She is not calming down. She is not calm. She is more dysregulated than even her children. Otro, por favor. Is this you? So it makes sense if we float between one and the other. If we grew up with the opposite of a secure parent, many times we have one that's more predominant. What is you? I talk to parents more than I talk to my husband. And these are the two things that parents bounce back and forth, and they don't want to. But it's like if it comes out of them and they feel trapped, like there is no way to go. Otro, por favor. And then they tell themselves things such as, I react this way because my children won't listen, or I react this way because I'm tired, I'm exhausted. By dinner, I'm already like I don't even want to be a parent anymore. I react this way because I don't have enough tools. Which one of these three narratives do you tell yourself? Which one? Number one, number two, number three? I'm going to drink water. I react this way because my children won't listen. I react this way because I'm tired. I react this way because I don't have enough tools. I'm going to challenge you because from the challenge, there is growth. We don't react because any of these three things. Why? Because all these things are outside circumstances. I react because my children won't listen, then we're placing the responsibility on who? On us or our kids? I react because I have many things to do and then I'm tired by the end of the day. We are placing the responsibility on our life circumstances. I react because I don't have enough tools. There is only one parenting tool, and the one parenting tool is you. There is no remote control that I can give you. Hey, take this remote control, and if you push off and on, then your kid's gonna start listening to you. All our parenting tools is us, how we respond. So these are things that we say when we don't know yet what the root of our reactivity is. I used to say these things too. Let's move forward. Otro, por favor. That's the cue for Federico. Otro, por favor. And then, because we are placing this responsibility on outside circumstances, then the powerlessness comes. I feel powerless. I feel stuck. I feel unable. I feel like I can't. I feel like I'm failing. Emily, hola. How are you? I fear my children will be scared of me. Like we have all this regret and guilt. How do you feel after you react or shut down? You feel guilty. Let's move a little deeper. What is that guilt telling you? When you feel that guilt, when you feel whatever you're feeling, what's that thing telling you? That I'm not good enough? I'll never change? When you say you feel guilt and like a failure, what is that thing telling you? That I'm not a good mom, that I'm not a good parent, I'm not helping my kids. It's all my fault. I'm hurting my kid. My kids deserve better. I'm ruining them. Let's move forward. I'm so glad that you guys are responding all these things because it will help us make sense of the next thing. Otro, por favor. The reality, parents, chronic reactivity or shutting down doesn't come from external factors. It comes from subconscious narratives and beliefs we are not even aware of from our childhood. The reason why I asked you, what is that guilt telling you? What is that feeling telling you? It's because all the things that you're writing right now in the chat are the beliefs that are right in your parenting. Beliefs that did not start when your kids were born. They started a long time ago. Let me read some of them. I'm hurting my kid. They will be better without me. I'm messing this up. I know better, but I'm no better. I messed up. I'm ruining them. I'm just reading the things you guys are writing. I'm a terrible mom. I'm not a good mom. I'm not a good parent. I failed again. I'm not a bad mom. I'm a bad mom. I failed as a parent. All those things, parents, all these things that I'm reading are not feelings. All these things that I'm reading are beliefs. All those things are beliefs. Otro, por favor. All those things are beliefs that you have about yourself. You already believe. When you had your kids, you already believe those things. I'm not good enough. I'm a failure. I'm not good. All those things. Are they truth? I don't believe they're truth. They feel truthful because they're coming with you from a long time ago when they were created. They're coming with you. So when your son has a meltdown in the middle of aisle 6 at Target, this I'm a failure steps in. And that's when the reactivity comes. When you pick up your autistic daughter from preschool and the teacher said, hey, she hit kids again, this I'm not good enough kicks in. And then from that, you respond and react at that given moment. Do you see how your reactions are directly correlated to your beliefs? Let's keep talking about this. It's important because they make your parenting, they make you as a parent. Otro, por favor. When did you form these beliefs? It wasn't when your mother-in-law told you that you were a soft parent. It wasn't when your son refused for the 5th time to eat your veggies. It wasn't yesterday at bedtime when you had such a hard time for the kiddos to fall asleep. That's not where your beliefs were created. This is kind of like the most, I would say, academical part of the class. If you want to take a screenshot of this, go ahead, take a screenshot. You want to post it on Instagram, tag us at High Impact Club. Let's talk about where these beliefs were created. Important, because your children will go through this as well. All children go through these phases. So before 7 years old, we are in our pre-operational stage of development. What does that mean, Marcela? Let me give it to you in layman terms. They are not thinking with their logical brain yet. So what does that mean? Everything is how it feels to them. They filter everything through their limbic system, which is their emotional brain. So when you send your 5-year-old to the room to think about what they did, they're not thinking anything. They're just feeling. Feeling, feeling, feeling. Anything you tell them, anything you do with them, for them, anything in your parenting is they receive it through the lens of self. This is how I'm feeling about this. They don't have the logic of mommy yelled at me because she had a really rough day at work and then she's pretty exhausted. No. For your 4-year-old is, uy, this feels disconnected. Uy, this doesn't feel safe. Or, uy, this feels very safe. This feels really connected. I love this. I feel fuzzy. I want to hug. I want to laugh. That's the pre-operational stage of development. When you were in that stage, all the messages from your parents were filtered through your limbic system. So the connected or disconnected ways your parents acted towards you, you did not give them any logic. Everything was how this felt. But what happens? Those messages don't come in and flow through and out your body when you're that age. You remember that somebody told you one day that your children are sponges? They are. But they're sponges who soak in emotional messages and they don't squeeze it out. They just store it there. They store it in their subconscious mind. So at 7 years old, something beautiful happened for you. The beautiful thing that happened is that at between 7 and 8, you started your operational stage of development. This is the age where the brain starts to develop their logical thinking, and you start recollecting all that emotional information that you soaked up in your operational stage, and you translate it into beliefs. You translate it into I am loved, I matter, I'm connected, I'm valued, I'm beautiful, I'm intelligent. Or you translate it to I'm dumb, I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, I'm a disappointment, I cannot win, I'm too much. If you are neurodivergent like me, the I'm too much might be one of them, predominantly. And what happens with these beliefs? Do they disappear? No. They get stored up in your subconscious mind, and you keep living life, masking your way through life until a little tiny hand, a little tiny 2-year-old hand, takes that mask and removes it. And then you see you with all your beliefs, with all your beliefs. And from that, you respond. From that, you're a parent. Part of the work that we do with our coaching clients in HIC parenting is to bring up to the surface all this. Because we cannot conquer what we don't understand and don't confront. We can only confront and conquer what we are able to see and understand. Otro, por favor. So at the practical level, let me give you 2 examples or 1 example. So let's just say that Brenda is this mom who she believes she is bad when she has boundaries. Why? Because growing up, her boundaries were crossed, and every time she tried to speak up, she was punished. And she was called, she was a bad girl, she was a spoiled brat, she was disrespectful. So she grew up believing I am bad when I have boundaries. So this mom goes to the store with her baby, Sophia, and then she tells Sophia, we're just gonna get groceries, okay? And then they're getting groceries, grabbing groceries, and then Sophia sees a Barbie. And then Sophia wants the Barbie. And then Brenda reminds Sophia, like, remember, we're only gonna get groceries. But Sophia starts stamping her feet and I want my Barbie, I want my Barbie. And Brenda's belief, I am bad when I have boundaries, kicks in. So she gives in. And then she comes out of the store and she gets a phone call. It's her dad. It's Brenda's dad. Hey, Brenda, I need you to come right now. Yeah, my garbage is full and I cannot take it out. Dad, but I was about to go to another. No, I need you to come right now because I cannot do it later. I am bad when I have boundaries. Kicks in and she just goes, helps her dad, but then she feels like a doormat, like she feels used. And then by dinner, Brenda is yelling, is snapping, is short-tempered, is impatient with Sophia. Then Brenda comes to coaching and then she says, I just need you to give me tools to get Sophia to go to sleep without a fuss. When the root of everything was, when we fill up all the layers in coaching, we come up with, I am bad when I have boundaries. And bedtime was set up at the grocery store. So do you see how beliefs create feelings and feelings create your parenting dynamic? Nami over here having an epiphany. Yeah. Otro, por favor. I already did this. Otro. So if you felt like Marcela, but I bought books, I bought self-paced courses with videos, I bought I follow Instagram accounts. I try to apply their scripts, their advice, and everything is like a hit or miss. My kids still not listening. My kids are still hitting each other. I'm still yelling. Well, it's not that the books are wrong. The books are amazing. I read them. But it's like if these books are band-aids over an open wound. Once we addressed the root of things, which is your narratives, your beliefs, rewire the way you relate to yourself first, and then the way you relate to your kids, these books and these strategies and the things that you read online may start working. Possibly will start working. But those are not the tools. The tools is you. The tools is you. The tools is you. Naomi, when she came to HIC parenting coaching, she has 3 kids and she was feeling so desperate and lost and very discouraged because she bought a course from somewhere else, I don't know. But that course came with general child-centric strategies on how to deal with kids, and they were not working. What was missing for her? That she was applying all those tools and strategies with the I'm not good enough, I'm a failure, I'm a bad mom, all those subconscious beliefs and ideas. So she came to HIC parenting, and we worked through those. She became a secure parent, and this is what she's saying right now. That was her. That was her at week 14 of her process. Federico.
I had been a part of another parenting program, and it was a lot of the words, do this, say this, act this way, and I was getting very frustrated because none of it was working for me. Like, I was really, really trying, and I knew what I wanted, but I had no clue how to get there. And even with the tools that they were giving me, I was just like, I can't. Like, I'm trying to do them, but it's not, like, my children are not responding the way they say the kids will respond. And I don't know, like, how to, like, it was just a lot of me like, I'm just not doing it right. I'm a terrible mom because they say this works and it's not working. Being able to join this has just been so enlightening for me to be able to
understand and just feel the security within myself. That's been the biggest shift, so that I can show up, for them, being able to learn. And I think the biggest key, and this is what I've told all my friends, go and learn. It's been so transformational for me. So,
yeah. And how do you feel now?
I feel very, empowered, I think, is the biggest thing for me.
I have a few people commenting here. Therapy is not working. Therapy has not been helpful. Okay, so let's talk about therapy and parenting coaching. So most of our clients, or I don't know if most, but many of our clients, they go through therapy as well, and coaching doesn't substitute therapy. The difference between them two, from personal experience, is that therapy is a way longer process because they are hyper focused on helping you heal your past wounds. So you're very focused on the past. Parenting coaching, we do go there to see what the patterns is, but we rewire it right to your right now scenarios with your kids. And plus, we're specializing the parent-child dynamic. So it's not general to your life or to your emotional landscape in general. It's hyper focus on how you show up with your kids. So that's kind of the difference between therapy and parenting coaching. Otro, por favor. So let's move with step 2. But I have a question before we move to step 2. Did you learn a thing or two about your own generational pattern? If yes, what is it? If yes, what is it? Step 2, how to start healing these patterns so you become the secure parent your child needs. How to start showing up differently. Let's talk about those. Federico, I always forget to tell Federico to move it. Okay, everybody. So we are going to do an exercise. I will encourage you, invite you, if you can, to close your eyes. If you are driving, close one. I don't recommend to close both eyes. But for the most part, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, melt your shoulders, make them soft, and let's do this with me. I promise you, it's one of the most powerful things that I have in this class for you. Not me, because my opinion, but the opinion of all the parents who came to this class. So let's close our eyes and let's remember the younger Raina, the younger Jennifer, the younger you, the younger Emily, the younger Christina, the younger Leah. Please stop interacting in the chat. How old were you? Were you 8? Were you 7? Were you 9? I want you to place yourself at a particular moment in your childhood where you developed the self-beliefs, the beliefs you currently have about you. Once you're there, stay there. See that child. See her face or his face. How old is that child? What were you feeling? What were you feeling? Maybe you were feeling alone. Maybe you were feeling connected. Maybe you were feeling scared. Maybe you were feeling confused. Maybe you were feeling sad. Maybe you were feeling Surprised? Maybe you were grieving. What were you feeling? Let's go a little bit deeper because every behavior comes from a need. Every feeling comes from a need. What were you needing? What were you needing? A hug? Reassurance? What were you needing? Imagine that thing that you were needing. And just imagine right now, the adult you, the Emily you, the Christina you, the adult you, going to give that younger version of you to meet that need. And the adult you is going to give the younger you a very, very special message. Very special. A message that has traveled, it's traveling back 30 years in time to get to that child. Maybe 35 years. Maybe 25 years. What is that message? What is that message? Everything is going to be okay. You are enough. It's not your fault. Your parents don't know how to manage their emotions. It's not your fault. They don't know how to appreciate you and your authenticity. It's not your responsibility to take care of your siblings. It's not your responsibility to take care of your parents emotionally or physically. What is that message? I see you. I see how much you're trying. I see how much you're trying, and they're not seeing it. They're not hearing it. You are trying so hard to please them. You don't need to. You are complete and whole the way you are. You don't need to prove to anyone anything. What is that thing you would tell that younger you to meet that need? What would it be? This isn't my fault. My parents are struggling and they don't understand. You are loved and you will be okay. You are enough. You are enough. There is nothing wrong with you, ADHD. There is nothing wrong with you, autism. You are perfect the way you are. You don't need to change yourself. You don't need to accommodate. You can be unapologetically you. Let's open our eyes. I see tears. I was trying to not cry. I see tears. It's okay to cry. Allow that. Your inner child is crying. Allow it. Allow her to cry. Allow him to cry. Open your eyes right now. Beautiful parents, I have a message for you. This is the most important message you are going to hear this year. Listen to me. Federico, otra. Listen to me. Your children need the same things you needed growing up. When they are expressing their needs in the most unlovable ways, they need the same thing you needed growing up. When they are all over the place, tantruming and hitting and kicking and screaming, They need the same thing you needed growing up. When they are hitting their sister and when they're not going to bed, when they are not putting on their shoes and not doing their homework, they need the same thing you needed growing up. Open our eyes. Let's open our eyes. If your child were here, what would you tell them? Type it in the chat. What would you tell your son? What would you tell your daughter? What would you tell them? Imagine your son and daughter in their most challenging behavior moments. What would you tell them right now? It's okay. You're safe. You got this. What else? I love you anytime. You're safe. I love you. Do you see how we show up for our kids when we are removed from limiting beliefs? Do you see? You've been convinced all these years that you cannot be a secure parent, but you can. We just need to remove all that junk out of the way. And you will show up as a secure parent. You have it in you. Some need more coaching. Some might just need this class. And it's okay. But that's basically the way. I'm going to give you 3 things that will help you show up differently. Otro, por favor. The 3 things you needed as a child to grow up as a secure, emotionally healthy individual. Federico, I always forget. Federico. Number 1, you needed adults who understood your needs beneath your behaviors instead of trying to power over you. How would that feel? How would that felt to you if instead of a punishment or a consequence or sending you to your room or spanking you, they would have tried to understand you? How your childhood would have been? You can give that to your children. You can. Otro, por favor. Number 2, you needed adults who settled you down when you felt agitated, scared, or angry, instead of punishing you for having big emotions. I tell my coaching clients this all the time. Hitting, kicking, screaming, biting, all those aggressive behaviors are just a sign of dysregulation. It's not a sign that you have a bad kid. We don't birth bad individuals. Like that doesn't exist. Like there is not a stamp of like this baby's gonna be a bad baby. Let me stamp him on the bottom before he comes out of our womb. They're just dysregulated. They need help. How would that feel to you? If instead of spanking you when you try to defend your doll from your sister, my antibiotics, I'm on antibiotics right now. When you were trying to defend your doll from your sister, instead of your mom spanking you, she would have helped you. Set that boundary with sister. So you learn how to defend your property without hurting others. That would have been amazing, right? Otro, por favor. Number 3. You needed adults who knew how to educate you on social emotional skills. to express your needs instead of isolating you, yelling at you, or spanking you. Discipline is not having them suffer for not knowing how to figure out life and how to relate to one another and how to express their emotions. That's not discipline. Discipline is helping our kids figuring life out. But there is a catch. We can all do these three things, understanding their needs, settling them down from their dysregulation, and educating them in social and emotional skills, only if we are secure parents. And we become secure parents not when we know more child-centric tools, but when we have worked on ourselves, removed all that junk that's clouding our vision from seeing our children's needs, from being present with them, from connecting with them, from communicating with them. That's the heavy lifting duty work that our coaches and I do every single day in HIC parenting with our clients. Otro, por favor. I'm going to show you the story of Roberto before we wrap up. He used to believe in spanking until one day, the last time he spanked his daughter, she looked at him with eyes of terror. And that's when he said, enough is enough. He told Elena, his wife, Elena, like, what is that coaching agency that you told me about? Like, let's set up a meeting with them. We need help. And this is him. He wasn't done with his process. It was kind of in the middle, like he was halfway through his coaching process with us. Federico, por favor.
So before I started the parenting coaching, I spanked my daughter that one. I spanked her twice. I remember one time it broke my heart. And I was like, oh my God, she is scared of me. After that happened, I said, this does not work. And that's when I was like, okay. I saw your videos on Instagram and I was like, I really resonated with your message. So I understood that. And I was like, okay, I need to do better as a parent.
Roberto, how do you feel in your parenting after all the work here in HIC parenting with Holly, with the program?
I'm a different parent. I don't know how that, like I tell that to Elena sometimes. We're sitting down and I'm like, babe, I'm a different parent now. And I'm like, I'm proud of us. I think 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I'm like, babe. I was like, I'm proud of us. I'm like, we're different parents. I was like, if we didn't take the class, we'd be completely different. And this really, affects the trajectory. Like if I didn't do this, where would I be in 20 years? That's what I kept thinking. Where would my relationship with my daughter be in 20 years? And so these little things that I've done with the coaching with HIC, like, I'm like, oh, I'll be friends with my daughter. She's going to love me. She's not going to be scared of me. She's going to come to me with problems. I love my dad. And like, wow.
Federico, let's stop. Well, how I said, I wish I could show you all our client stories. If you want to see them, we have hundreds of them. We have hundreds on our playlist on TikTok. We have hundreds on, Brian is calling me. No, don't call me. We have hundreds on our YouTube channel. You go to our highlight, on Instagram, the Leo circles, the highlights. You click on our coaching stories highlights. And it's like there are no dots anymore from all the stories of clients who, like Roberto, broke their cycle with these things that you learned today. But information alone won't break your cycle. This class won't. What will break your cycle is the application of what it is a secure parent in your day-to-day life. Some parents are okay with this class and they're like, I'm up and running. Some other parents are like, no, I need more. I need direct guidance. I need someone to walk me through, to take me, to hold my hand, to take me to the end. And that's what we do here in HIC parenting every single day with our clients. Otro, por favor. So commit to show up differently and consistently for your kids. Otros, por favor. I'm going to show that después, later. Otro. I have two questions for you. Do you think you can raise a secure child if you are a secure parent? Many parents come and tell me, my spouse is not on board. Can it still make a difference? Research has shown that it only takes one secure parent to raise one secure child. One. It's enough to raise a secure child. Otro, por favor. So in this class, we had two purposes, two goals. Goal number one is to understand your pattern and the root of your pattern. Now we know it's not outside circumstances such as my kids don't listen, it's because I'm tired, it's because I don't have tools. Everything was deep down created in childhood. And number two, we cover what you need to raise emotionally healthy children, which is basically those three things: committing to show up consistently, understanding their needs, settling them down from their stress responses, and educating them on positive behavior. That was the goal for this class, and we did it. Now let's go to the invitation. Otro, por favor. So you have two paths, how I said. Path number one is doing it yourself, and it's okay. Might take you longer. You might need to, I don't know, what could, like you are the only one who knows the results that you get when you do things on your own. The second path is doing it with us. So you can feel and be a secure parent this year. We've seen client after client ending years of disconnection in just some weeks. I wanted to show you this testimonial, but not yet. Otro. Information rarely creates change, because if it did, all of us would be out of debt. I said because I keep watching financial advice on Instagram, I'm still in debt. What creates change is professional guidance. I think I should hire a personal finance coach or something. You know, I should follow my own advice. But when it comes to parenting, if you've been stuck for more than 6 months, that's the sign. I was stuck for years with my oldest one, and that was my sign. I went through parenting coaching and my life changed forever, so much that I decided to go to school and become a parenting coach myself. So I have an invitation for you. Only if you meet this requirement. If you are a parent, if you want to start working on you as a parent right now. What does that mean right now? Oh, I'm just gonna see if how much it is, so maybe I could save up for next year. No. If you know you want to start right now, and you are a parent, and you need help breaking free from reactivity, and you want to parent your children with peace, I have an invitation for you. Scan the QR code that you see on the screen. Scan it right now, or take a picture. Scan it right now, or take a picture. And this QR code, the link is going to be placed in the chat. Federico, Ana Sofía, Jessica, porfis. place the link in the chat. Take a picture of it as well so you can save it for later. I don't know for why, but sometimes parents do. And this QR code is going to take you to a questionnaire, a pre-call questionnaire. Fill up the questionnaire, and at the end, you are going to see our calendar to book a free one-on-one parenting assessment session with one of us in HIC Parenting. We only have a few slots available, not many. Because right now, we only have 2 people doing these assessments, okay? All our other coaches are busy. And choose a time and a date that works for you and your husband or wife, if you have one. If you're a single parent, of course, just you. But if you have a spouse, a time that works for them as well. Book a call and come to that call. What's going to happen on the call? It's free. The call is free. But the call is for you to have an assessment on your particular family. On your particular family. On your particular dynamic. On your particular pattern. And we will give you our personal recommendation. If you want to continue with us in coaching, we will let you know how it will look like, and you will make a decision of yes or no at the end of the call. And if it is a yes, we will enroll you as a coaching client. We have 3 more spots for our next cohort. Or if it is a no, then you can just live with a great assessment under your belt. Do not book a call if you don't see yourself potentially enrolling as a coaching client and starting soon, meaning in the next 2 weeks. So go to the QR code, fill up your information. Please fill it up with detail because we study those questions. We take those questions, the answers to those questions, we study them, and then we create a game plan for you. So respond to those questions. We take them, we study them, choose a time and a date, and commit to show up. Commit to show up. We promise to show up. We promise to be in a distraction-free place. So our expectation is that you respond with the same consideration. You're not going to be driving or cooking or watching kids. Or maybe if the kids are next to you, they're in a time that they're content. You're not in the middle of feeding them or putting them in bed. That makes sense. So we can have a full hour just with you to work in your particular dynamic. I'm trying to do it right now. There is no, maybe it will stay. Okay. Federico, say yes.
Yes. Yes.
Someone
I'm
is
here.
saying here that that she's trying to book, but it says there are no spots. Is that true?
Yes, but she said that found the waiting list already, so
¿Qué?
es porque descualificado.
Oh, okay. Está bien. I want to do one-on-one assessment. What's the cost? The assessment is free. But if you don't see yourself starting potentially in a coaching process with us anytime soon, please give the opportunity for another parent who's ready to do this call. You were able to book? That's great, Christina. What's the cost of the coaching program? Coaching is a personalized process. We don't do the same, like depending on your needs and on the level of support that you require. So that's part of the assessment to see what your needs are. One thing I do know is that Our coaching services is not like our ebook that's $47 or our break the yelling or one of our mini courses that are $100. Of course, no, because this is not a course. This is not a product. This is not a course with video lessons. You are hiring a coaching service. Congratulations, Arina. That's great. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to move towards the prizes because we are celebrating the 5th year anniversary of HIC parenting. So this is what we're going to do. Out of the people who booked their free assessment session, I'm going to choose one winner of coaching, of our coaching program. And out of the people who were the most engaged in the chat, I'm going to choose two winners of two $200 gift cards in HIC products. Yes, you booked. Okay. So let's do the drawing for the gift cards. How do we do this? Okay. Jessica. Jessica.
Ya te escribí.
Okay. So we have Charlene, we have Andrea, we have Jennifer, we have Christina. Okay. Are those the ones the most engaged ones in the chat? Jessica, las que más estuvieron engaged?
Sí,
Okay, good.
pues Cristina y Charlene.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, hold on. I'm going to write your names. I'm going to bring a scissors, write your names, and then kind of like mix it and take one, and that's the first winner. Hold on. Are we all included in the drawing? So out of the people who were the most engaged in the chat, I'm going to do one of the $200 prizes. So hold on. Here we have Charlene, Andrea, Jennifer, Maldonado, y Cristina. Ok. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 y 4. Charlene, va a escribir aquí el nombre. Andrea. Charlene. Andrea. Jennifer. Maldonado y Cristina. Jennifer y Cristina. I'm just going to crumple it up. Crumple, crumple. Crumple it up. Let's go to the main room. Let's go to the main room. Crumple it up. Saquemos la presentación. Let's get out of our presentation. Guys, if you guys could open the cameras, that would be amazing to do this little drawing. Crumple it up. Crumple it up. I want to see everybody. Okay, guys. So I don't know who is who. Ah, biting nails. Biting nails moment. Biting nails. All right. Let's see what I have here. Jennifer! Who is Jennifer? Jennifer, say me.
Me,
Where are
yes.
you? Where are you? Where are you? No,
I'm
no te veo.
here.
Open the
Uh,
camera.
I
Oh,
do
yeah,
have
I
my
see
camera
you.
on. Can you see
Yes.
me? Okay,
Yes.
okay, hello.
So you just won $200 gift card for HIC parenting products. Okay, so we have ebooks, we have digital guides, we have mini courses. And the way to claim it is that give your name, phone number, and email to Jessica. Jessica, say me. You see Jessica, our operations director? Jessica now.
Yes, yes, I do see her.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
DM her right now. Your name, phone number, email, and then she will help you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did you book your assessment session, Jennifer?
Yes, I did book my session already.
Oh, that's amazing. You're set up.
Yes, yes, I'm so excited. I didn't look excited, but I'm extremely excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Congratulations, winners. Okay, so let's do another one of $200. Let's see. Cristina. Who is Cristina? Jessica. ¿Quién es Cristina? I saw more than one Cristina. Ah, is that you? Or is that you? Okay. Congratulations. $200 worth of HIC parenting products. Okay, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. This is your
Thank
name.
you. Thank you.
I wrote it wrong. My handwriting is crappy.
It's
Yo tengo,
okay. Thank you.
my handwriting is like a doctor handwriting. The difference is that I'm not a doctor.
It's a fabulous handwriting. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Christina. That's great. Okay, so let's go to, I'm going to show you another success story, and then we're going to start doing the drawings for the big one, the coaching program. Okay. Por favor, vamos a la última success story. Okay. So I wanted to show you the testimonial of this father. Remember Naomi, the one who was kind of like, I don't know if this is, I was discouraged with other parenting courses because I didn't see the transformation. Because of that, her husband was kind of like, he was not so sure about enrolling in HIC parenting. But once he started seeing his wife becoming a secure parent, he came on board and he joined us. And this is what he's saying.
And I felt that maybe more of the gentle parenting was a lot of not passivity, but it wasn't forceful enough, I guess. It was really great understanding the things that I needed to understand about myself rather than parenting. You know, it was definitely a inner, sanctifying kind of thing where we've had to dig deep on the things that we've gone through and why we respond the way we do. And so it's been incredibly helpful. It's been just really great. And so we're really grateful. Time with him he's such a sweet, sweet soul, but with all the elements going on, his hurt comes out in just deep anger. And just to see Alyssa have the tools to deal with him, really, really helpful too.
Okay. Imagine your spouse coming on board once you show them what a secure parent is. From all the mothers that I've coached, I've seen a common trend. And the common trend of fathers who are not on board is that the model that they've seen from their spouses up until they come to HIC parenting is quite permissive parenting. So it makes sense to me why they're not on board. But once they see the kids listen to them a lot easier than yelling and spanking, they started figuring it out and they started asking, hey, what are you doing? Teach me. The kids listen to you a lot easier. They go to you a lot faster. I want to know. I want to show you the story of wait, no, I need to go. I have a session. I wanted to show you more stories, but my ADHD says, Marcela, you want to show more stories, but you need to help a client. So let's do the drawings of the coaching program. Otro, vamos al main room, por favor. I want to see everybody. Vení, Federico, póngame que pueda ver todos. Okay. Hey, I want to see your faces. Say hi. All right. So, Federico, I don't know who booked a call, but I'm just going to ask you a question. Hold on. I'm going to say it to Jessica too on DM. Okay, I sent you a DM, guys. So go to the calendar and tell me who was the first parent who booked an assessment session.
Christina and Anita was the first.
Anita, say me. Anita, guess what? You won the coaching program.
Oh, hi. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
Do me a favor. Could you please send Federico your name, email, and phone number?
Okay. All right, I'll figure that out. Thank you so much.
You know Federico?
Yes, I
Federico,
found
raise
him.
your hand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations. I cannot
Thank
wait
you.
for your transformation to become a secure parent.
Thank you.
And Christina, say me.
I don't know if it's Christina with the K or Christina with the, there's a few Christinas, I think.
Christina.
Yes.
What's the last name?
Christina with a K.
Then that's me. Hi.
Okay. Hi, Christina.
Hi. Can you see me?
Hi.
Hi.
You are the second winner.
Yay. Thank you. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I've been watching you for a while on Instagram and I finally decided to take the class. I'm so excited. Thank you.
Welcome to HIC Parenting.
Thank you.
So, Christina, would you do me a favor? Could you please, right now, go to Federico and give him your name, email, and phone number so we can start your onboarding process.
Okay, thank you. I'll look for
Yeah,
him
you're
now.
welcome. Yes. And let's go to the, we're already in the main room, but I want to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming to this class. Would you leave us a positive review? Just go to our DM on Instagram at High Impact Club. Let us know how this class served you as a parent. We would highly appreciate it. That's the way that we like to feel the love of the parents who come to these classes. And I want to tell you that you are great parents. And I cannot wait to see you in your process of becoming secure, connected, confident parents. I'll see you in the assessment session. Bye, everybody.